Welcome back to TheChowTimePod. It's your host, Red. I got videos today from AJ Rants and Reactions. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. I really appreciate that. Let's get that. Ciao. Ciao time.
Look at that. Hey guys, AJ here back with another one for you. So guys, I said it once and I'll say it again. These 304s are broke as a joke, right? And guys, student loan.
Broke, dusty, musty, crusty.
Bastard kids, credit card debt, high interest car loans. Guys, these chicks.
I've noticed that we don't use that term as often as we used to back in the day when I was young. Bastards or bastard kids.
Are homeless and living in their cars, man.
I mean, I guess you don't want kids to feel bad about their own situation. It's not their fault that they didn't have fathers or whatever.
Guys, think about how down bad you have to have nowhere to go as a woman. As a woman. Guys, most of the homeless have always been men. But now we're seeing homeless women. Think about all these strong...
Most of these women can couch surf in most men's couches. And they're not going to get SA'd or anything. Yes, there are probably going to be some unsavory men out there, but most men would save women in a heartbeat.
Independent chicks.
I am woman, hear me roar, in numbers too big to ignore.
That have been so annoying and insufferable and burned all their bridges with friends and family that they're homeless. Guys.
Some people are really fucking stupid.
So we're going to go back to the dumpster fire nose TikTok and look at some of these knuckleheads whining about being homeless and living in their cars.
Yeah, it's so hard to feel sorry for any of these women just because they post it on TikTok. They post all these things on TikTok. If someone was covering some news story about them, maybe it's a little bit different. But no, they post all these things themselves. They put themselves in these positions, and then they warrant sympathy from us by posting everything. Nah.
Before we do, like, subscribe, drop a comment, guys. Join my Discord. There's a playlist at the end of more videos about broke chicks. And guys, let's get into this.
Don't scroll, please. I just need 60 seconds of your time.
Begging.
I live in my car with my cats, and I am beyond scared.
Ew, with your cats? Oh, I can't imagine the smell.
Our landlord became violent and aggressive because of a disagreement. She got freaking crazy, and she broke into our apartment. It was a private lease, so there was no rules or regulations. There was just a lease.
Knucklehead.
When she broke into our apartment, she stole a couple things, and she went through the entire place. It felt like someone broke in, like literally. We felt so violated, and she knew how much I cared about my cats. And after she was done, she left the door open. So we had to make an emergency exit, as well as call the police and file a report. But because there was no physical evidence, nothing on camera, nothing like that, they didn't do anything.
This is why you guys need to get cameras in your guys' house or home. Always have recordings, especially dealing with women. You never know when that's going to save your ass.
And we left 75% of our stuff in the apartment and got out of there, and we had nowhere to go. So we had to move into the car. I don't know how TikTok works or how to make videos go viral, but I'm coming on here asking for some help. If you have it in your heart to help someone for the holidays, it would get me and my cats out of my car and into a warm room or an apartment. I have a GoFundMe link that I have in my bio. If you would like to donate, there is a GoFundMe.
See, it's like the quickest thing for women is just to come online and e-beg. You know, men really don't have this option. Men, you're just screwed. You just had to deal with it. You had to figure it out. You got to stumble forward and pull yourself out of this. Women, please help me. I got Cash App on the down below. Please help me. You have no enthusiasm, no nothing, and you just expect people to help. And people probably will, because there's a lot of simps out there.
We really do need a miracle because this is one of the most stressful times of my life. We lost everything out of nowhere. Please help if you can.
It doesn't even make her story doesn't even make sense.
Now, guys, hold on. Pump the brakes. She's saying we like they're her kids, but her.
All right, that's what I was confused by the we this whole time. Like, what is this we? I was like, do you have a boyfriend or something? I did not realize she was referring we to as me and my cats. What the hell?
Those are her cats.
Some people are really fucking stupid.
Did you say we were so traumatized? Your cats were traumatized? Look at that! Stupid. What in the world is
How would you even know?
going on, guys?
Did your cat come to you? I'm just like, oh, mom. The horrors of what just happened.
And isn't it crazy? She's begging for money on TikTok or on GoFundMe.
Like a woman.
Guys, never give money to GoFundMe. Ever. Ever, 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 ever. Her little name here on TikTok is My Whole World Has Crashed. And guys, if you believe any of this,
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
clown world. I'll take things that didn't happen for 500, Alex. We can't call the police because there's no evidence. I thought she trashed the place, right? Guys, this is such...
And again, why did you leave the place? It was still stable, or at least it still had everything. Why, like... So someone broke in, and then you left because someone broke in? Without a... I'm just confused by that.
Guys, she has 1,685 comments. Mostly chicks that are fooled here, right? If longer comments are harder... Right, just copy your same comment over and over and over again so we can push the algorithm and get you help. Guys, come on.
Some people are really fucking stupid.
Try to keep the cat safe. I hope everything works out for you. I have a feeling that this is a good idea for the future because you'll get through this. Please, guys.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Guys, chicks are such sheep, aren't they?
They really are. They really just don't hold any women accountable for anything.
Look at that. They're basically trying to help this chick beg for money. And guys, are hashtags. Hashtag help. Hashtag broke. Hashtag homeless. Hashtag cat mom. Hashtag living in my car clown world.
My car, and last night I struggled so hard. I woke up at 2 a.m. My head, I thought it was going to explode. I didn't know what to do. I get severe migraines sometimes, and before I went to bed, I kind of was like, oh, I'm kind of getting like a headache, and usually it'll lead into a migraine, but it went away, so I was like, if I don't have to take anything, I'm not going to take anything. Dumb mistake. I don't think I had a migraine this severe, and for me, when I get migraines, I just like to sit in the shower and let the water...
Please, God. Please, God, don't let this chick start brushing her teeth on this video. Please don't.
I was exactly what I was thinking right now too. I'm like, I'm about to see this.
I think the only thing more annoying than some chick just eating is a chick brushing her teeth. Come on.
Hit my head. I really can't do that because I live in my vehicle.
There it is. There it
I'm
is.
in this
There it
teeny
is.
little ball, and next thing you know, I just felt the car getting like this. Like everything was just getting so small. My head was like compressing. I was like, if I don't leave this vehicle now, I'm going to like die. Like that's how it felt. And I'm like, well, I can't go outside because what if I like pass out outside? So what I did was turn on my car. I opened the sunroof, and I literally mind you, it is so cold outside. I propped myself outside, and I was like, I'm like sitting there just staring at the stars, and I was like, this is it. I kind of felt like I was chilling out a little bit. I took something, and then I kept the sunroof cracked open, and I just laid back down on the pillow, and next thing you woke up and I was freezing in the car. And then I closed the sunroof, and now I'm still here.
Moron.
I live in my car, and last night...
Look at that, guys. Look at that.
I don't get why people film themselves at their lowest of lows. It's just so weird to me to kind of flaunt your misery and your failures in front of everybody. Like, I wouldn't want to do that. Like, why would I want to show you guys all of my failures and me struggling in life like that. It's just embarrassing, at least for myself.
These chicks are cooked, man.
You're a bum.
Look at this chick. Living in her car, toothbrush, toothpaste, no brain cells, right? And guys, you can't feel bad for
He's right. She doesn't even have two of them because she can't rub them for warmth because she's cold.
these chicks, right?
Beta female.
Look at that. And guys, she has 10 comments here. Glad you're feeling better. Migraines are the worst. Hugs. She's living in her car. Where did shame go, guys? Where
Exactly.
did it go?
I would feel ashamed about it.
How are these chicks? They're just proudly talking about how they live in their car. And guys, her hashtags. Hashtag living.
Like I probably wouldn't be ashamed of living in my car. I would be ashamed of putting this out on the internet as I'm living in my car.
In my car. Hashtag homeless. Hashtag homeless in my car. Clown world. Guys, first things first. We're going to need the race card here.
Oh, okay.
And
Race
second
card's
thing,
out.
of course, guys, I'm going to need to translate, right?
AJ and the freaking Jabba freaking. I can just imagine bigger girls sounding like that too.
So at this point in my life, I am choosing to be homeless.
Look at that.
Slash living in my car.
You see, hear this, right? They all choosing. The men out there that are homeless didn't choose that.
Than to pay rent. I live in Las Vegas, and one bedrooms are starting at like $1,400.
Okay.
I make $18.50 an hour.
Yeah.
Which is enough for rent, but then utilities, that's like another $200, $300, and then like Nevada Energy, that's something different that is not even included in the utilities. And life is just ridiculous. I broke my lease back in August.
Of course you did.
My rent was $13.50 plus $100 for cable and Wi-Fi, which came with the apartment. So you couldn't like decline that. You had to get it. So they added that onto your rent. And like my energy bill was about $200 because it was like summer. It was like June, July, and like the beginning of August.
That's about my energy bill, $250. Even though I have solar, it's still pretty pricey. I live in California though.
So the energy bill was just really high. It's like ridiculous. In Vegas, when it's hot, you have to have the air conditioner on, or you literally will die. Yeah, $18.50 an hour. That's like $12.50 every 2 weeks. My car payment is $258, which is low. Like for 2024, $258 is low.
Damn, 2024 for $258. She didn't do bad on that one.
And then my insurance is $200, and it's
Okay,
like
insurance is a little high.
I cannot save $1. I couldn't get a root canal. Like I was late on my rent 1 month because I had to get a root canal.
All right, now I feel a little bit bad because those root canals, my geez, I had one done earlier, like a couple of months ago. I had to sit in that chair for 12 hours for 6 hours, 2 separate days, 12 hours total for one single root canal. Woo! The pain.
My tooth was just falling out at that point, and the pain was so bad that I just had to go to the emergency dentist. Like living in an apartment and just having like a regular customer service job. I work from home, but nowadays I will be working from home in my car.
Look at that.
You can see from my other videos, I started living in my car about a week ago. But basically, life is expensive, and at this point in my life, like I'm 25,
Hey, can you imagine just some man coming in and taking up 50% of that? You'd be able to live a normal life. You'd be able to actually save money. But your strong and independent queen don't need no man.
rather have money in my pocket than to just give it away off to an apartment. I'm sorry. Like I know it's not ideal what I'm doing. But I have to figure something out because I'm tired of my bank account being negative every month since I have been 18 years old.
Jeez,
Obviously,
girl, every month since you've been 18? Fix yourself.
the apartment life is not working for me. I tried to get a second job, but
Again, the apartment life. Get a roommate. There's plenty of people that would share the room with you. One lives in the room, one lives in the living room. It's a normal thing that people do to save money.
who the hell wants to work 80 hours all the time? I don't.
Look at that, guys. Look at that right there. Who wants to get a second job and actually have a roof over my head? Oh no, I'd rather be homeless, living in my car in Las Vegas.
Some people are really fucking stupid.
Clown world. Guys, these chicks are cooked, guys.
That's a huge bitch.
Number one, right? And number two, these broads are lazy. They're lazy. Get her.
You know, there's some people in my comment section that says like they don't like AJ because he's so like mean and ruthless and kind of out there. I'm like, I kind of enjoy it. It's funny because I'm a little bit the opposite. I'm not as harsh as he is, but hearing his harshness just makes me laugh sometimes.
A roommate. Get a second job. Do both. And look at these stupid glasses.
Like you can get a roommate and get a boyfriend to like lower your payments to like a quarter in a sense.
I don't want a second job. I'm sorry. Yes, I would rather be homeless, live in my car, than to get a goddamn second job.
So I'd rather be homeless than work hard.
But at this point, I don't know what the future holds for me. Like, I'm trying to build social media.
Of course
I've only
you
been
are.
on TikTok for like, I think 6.
I get the social media thing. I'm in it myself. I do YouTube, you know, and stuff like. But I only get paid from YouTube. I don't have Instagram and any of those other ones. But I built this before I became homeless. I'm not homeless now, but I was never homeless in the first place to do this. I just put in a lot of time and effort in my own apartment or the house that I was renting before, and now I have my own place that I rent. But you kind of have to grow. You don't just become homeless and then expect to be some social media influencer, because who really wants to live the life you're living or wants to be like, how are you a great example of what's going on? Like that's the weird thing to me.
Days, and I already have over 300 followers. So thank you guys so much for following me on my journey. My YouTube channel, I'm about to hit 100 subscribers over there. I've always wanted to be a YouTuber, honestly. I don't know why I have TikTok. I guess just for exposure. Hopefully they don't take TikTok away because I'm kind of liking it on here. But definitely go subscribe to my YouTube. I kind of feel like I'm in a perfect position right now because I work.
Like YouTube is ready to absorb everything. As soon as TikTok does get banned, or if it gets banned, YouTube's just going to absorb all those people into their YouTube shorts. Or maybe even create another platform. I don't know.
From home, and I can really work from anywhere. And right now, my car is my home. I'm just really hoping to build my social media, and then I want to travel. So hopefully we can get that going.
Can you like maybe think of stable home and maybe like some savings first before you dream of travel and want to travel? This is a crazy thing to me that everybody wants to do these traveling and all these things. You don't even have a house. You don't even have a home. But that's your dream, is to travel, or that's your main goal right now?
Because I need to get out of Las Vegas immediately. It is the end of December, almost January, and you guys see the sun beaming down on my face? This is what it's like to live in Las Vegas. There is no fall. There is no winter. I'm trying to go somewhere where it's winter and there's snow. But anyways, I don't know who's going to see this video, but if you do, definitely follow my TikTok.
Couple things, guys. Obviously, she cut down on the food intake, right? That'll save her some money.
You're a bum.
Number two, guys, really? She wants to travel? You have no
See, me and AJ, like, just thought process is so similar.
money.
You're a bum.
Look.
Broke, dusty, musty crusties that want to travel
Guys,
everywhere.
rate to the Lulu level.
It's over 9,000!
Clown world. Absolutely insane. These chicks are cooked. How are people so stupid? It makes no sense, guys.
Nope, it's just young people too. I talk to a lot of young people nowadays. Like, oh, I want to go on vacation this year. I really want to go here. I want to go there. I'm just like, do you have money? Like, yeah, but not really. But I'm gonna put it on my credit card. I'm just like, okay.
Look at that. That's just 38 comments here. I get it. Sometimes you need a shock to break yourself out of the cycle. No one will understand but you. You are not alone. Saw you on YouTube. Look at that. Try renting a room for a year. That'll help you. She says, I'm not interested. I've done that before.
Beta female.
Look at that. This person says, rent a room. It'll be way better, which is true.
Yep. It's true.
Because you know how unsafe it is for a woman to be living in her car? Clown world.
Some people are really fucking stupid.
Guys, these chicks are cooked. I want to travel. I'm going to start social media. So she wants to go somewhere cold?
That's the thing. Like, who wants to watch someone that's just barely starting their social media that is struggling in life? Who wants to watch that? Isn't it? Wouldn't these people kind of feel sorry for you as you're, I don't know, just my own thought process.
And what, freeze to death in her car? Come on, man. Guys, these chicks are cooked. Oh, here you go. Someone says, what about a roommate? She says, absolutely not.
Rather live in your car struggling than to have roommates.
Guys,
why do we feel sorry for these women?
They're
Why
done
should
for,
we?
man. They're done for. Guys, do not give these chicks your money. Don't look at their YouTubes or support them in any way, man. And of course, she has her Cash App here. Clown worlds. And guys, this is what they would rather do than, lose weight, be feminine, be nice, find a guy, get married, right? They want to be out here, homeless in their car on TikTok. Come on, man. Guys, are hashtags. Hashtag living in my car. Hashtag nomad. Hashtag nomad life. Hashtag homelessness. Hashtag rent free. Hashtag rent. Hashtag economy. Hashtag cost.
How are you gonna go from hashtag homelessness to hashtag rent free in the same thing?
Of living. Hashtag car life. Hashtag car lifestyle. Hashtag Las Vegas clown world.
Stephanie, and I just moved into my car.
Look at that.
I decided to share my story because when I found out that I was gonna live in my car, I watched a lot of videos that were very helpful. I was very lucky to have time to prep and do some research before having to move into my car. The only thing is, a lot of the videos I watched were more like van life, more glamorized. Obviously isn't much of a choice. I don't want to live in my car. It's kind of something I need to do right now. I obviously don't have all of the fancy equipment that a lot of the videos do show, but I have what I need. My cat has what she needs, and that's a lot.
Cat, these people that are homeless with pets, I just don't understand it.
More than some people have. I still will have a full-time job, so I still have the means to take care of us. I decided to share my story for the next person that might be in a similar situation as I am, and in hopes that this might help a little bit. My name is Stephanie.
Sorry, guys. I know. I have to translate, right?
Silly Jedi. Silly Jedi.
Hey, guys, this is the future for all modern women. She has a bull ring in her nose. Her fingers look like sausage links. And a cat and living in her car, man.
Like, we called them cat ladies, but we just thought they were gonna have a house or an apartment with cats. I never even dreamed about just car cat ladies.
Guys, she's cooked. Cooked. Absolutely cooked, man. And I don't feel bad for him. right? Look at that. Living in my car.
That's a
Like, she's a
huge
big
bitch.
girl, but she's somewhat still pretty enough. I mean, she's below average, but pretty enough to get a man. There's some man out there still would love this.
Hey guys, he has 257 comments here. Someone says, your cat doesn't deserve that. I hope that you consider rehoming your cat. I hope your
They care more about the cat than her.
situation gets better. Next person says, praying you find a home within your budget. Someone says, stay safe and stay pushing forward. Person says, I'd say get rid of the cat. Chick says, I've been living in my car with my dog for a few months now. Let me tell you how it changes your perspective. I never thought that I would end up like this. Well, I know that I have to take these sacrifices.
Women don't have to take these sacrifices. You choose these sacrifices.
Look at that. This one girl says, tomorrow will be my first day trying to live in my car too. But I have a dog and a 4-year-old too. So I'm trying to search for shelters. Look at that. Guys, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
You see, in that one, I'm sure the father does well or well enough for himself to where he could probably take care of the kid. But no, she has custody of the child.
The next 16 chicks are all living in their cars too.
Jeez.
And of course, all these knuckleheads are all trying to talk about Jesus, right? Guys, God has nothing to do with these 304s screwing their lives up and ending in their cars, right? Guys, are hashtag.
I mean, God has something to do with it. He's probably just like up there laughing.
Thanks, right? Hashtag living in.
Like, I thought I told you not to do that.
In my car. Hashtag living in my car with my cat. Hashtag car living. Hashtag cat mom. Hashtag cat mom problems. Hashtag homeless. Hashtag doing my best. Hashtag homeless. Hashtag 2025 clown world.
So somebody asked to see the setup that we have in the car. It's
Look at
really
that.
not much. I just got a blanket. I let the seats down at night, and I have a foam mattress, and I have like a little cooler backpack where I keep her milk and juice and things like that. It's not really much of a setup. We only do this at night, and then I put everything in the storage unit during the day. We were riding around doing Uber during the day, but since I'm so traumatized by humans, I don't have humans in the car anymore, and the car is technically stolen at this point because I missed my minimum last week.
What?
And so we just stuck until they come get this motherfucker, or, I might start back doing Uber Eats this week. We'll see. But I'm just mentally and physically exhausted and drained. I really don't have the energy to really do much. I'm just,
I'm sure you don't. A lot of us men don't either, but we still have to figure out a way to take care of things, especially when you have a child.
Waiting on God at this point. You know how they say after you done all you can, you just stand. That's just where I'm at this point. I'm just tapped out. I've been doing this all year, scrambling and scraping up money here and there just to kind of keep us afloat and jumping state to state trying to get help. And yeah. And so I don't know. We'll see what happens this week. I'm hoping and praying that God has a solution to get us out this situation and just relieve me of some of my worries and burdens, financially, and our financial needs and our needs for housing.
Look at that.
Like, who's gonna relieve you of this burden other than yourself? Like, the entitlement that these women think that people are just there to gonna save them.
Guys,
So somebody...
look at that. Guys, look at this chick. The blonde, weave, dreadlocks, right? Or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Look at that.
The streets. I'm a bitch from the streets. I get that money. I get that money. Bitch, give me what you got.
Guys, this is proof that modern women are the laziest group of women that have ever lived in their entire life.
I can agree with this.
She said that she tried to drive Uber Eats when she was just too tired. She's homeless, living in her car, and didn't pay her car note, right? So the only thing she has to stay in, if this story is true, is her car, and it's gonna get repoed.
Some people are really fucking stupid.
Clown world. So of course, like I said, these Christian feminists, right? Oh, I have to leave up to God because he's intergalactic Santa Claus. Clown world. Guys, there's an old saying called faith without works is dead. And the number one thing that these women do not want to do is put in any work at all. These chicks are...
I mean, just by hearing all these women speak that we've seen so far, yeah, it's something like that.
Look, and guys, the first comment here, Julius UGC says, why are you using your kid for clicks? Facts.
Yep. That was probably, I wanted to mention it, but yeah, why are you putting your child on there?
That is sad. Using your kid to get views. Look at that. Of course, may God be with you and your family. May God bless you and your child. Keep your faith. He is good, and God, he's always on time. Prayers, Queen. Stay strong. Clown world. Guys, what the fuck is going on with these knuckleheads, man? What is going on? This is an absolute travesty, man. Look at this. Guys, of course she has her Cash App here. All they're doing is just begging for money, guys.
Yep, e-begging.
Begging for money.
And it's just not even like normal e-begging. It's like that, feel sorry for me. If you don't feel sorry for me, or feel sorry for me so you can donate, but if you don't, you suck kind of thing. But I'm not going to mention that I need help or say, please donate to me.
And any one of you idiots who want to swoop in, right, and pay these chicks' bills, you know what I'm saying?
Here I come to save the day.
Why would you do such a thing? Guys, if you have extra money just burning a hole in your pocket, here, send it over to me.
I'll take it.
Clown world. Hang in there, Mom. Is it just me, or are people all over the world living so much anxiety? Prayer works. I'll have you in minds. Come on, guys. Guys are hashtags. Hashtag motherhood. Hashtag love. Hashtag single mom. Hashtag homeless clown world.
Lived in my car for 11 months, and it is December now, which means it's Christmas time. So if you have any car life or van life friends, here are some gift ideas for Christmas. When you live in a car or a van, one of your biggest expenses is gas. So the number one thing I would recommend getting them is either a gas card or offering to fill up their tank. The second thing I'm going to recommend is super simple, but I can guarantee your van life or car life friends will love it.
Look at
and
that.
that is a little snack box of unperishable car life friendly foods. Some good snack options for...
So now we gotta like have this whole genre of gifts and foods for these types of people now. Like, what is going on?
A little snack box is beef jerky, lesser evil popcorn, dried fruit, some nut mixes, but literally like anything that's unperishable. And then the third thing I'm going to recommend is that you just let them use your washer and dryer for a time or two. Most car lifers and van lifers have to do their laundry at a laundromat, which is totally fine, but it can be very hectic sometimes and it costs money to do. So I know for sure that letting your car life and van life friends use your washer and dryer a couple of times would be the perfect Christmas gift.
Guys, I don't have any car life and van life friends. Especially no homeless 304 begging for stuff on the internet, right? You know what I'm saying? Guys, we have to draw clear battle lines. It's us versus these knuckle-headed broke 304s, man.
This is where we hold them. This is where we fight. This is where they die.
AJ and his freaking sound bites.
Guys, I don't give him shit. I don't give him anything.
Nope.
Right? I don't. Guys, they made their bed and now they have to sleep in it. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's just like we don't feel sorry for men in this boat. We don't feel sorry for men that made mistakes and ended up homeless. We don't even feel sorry for men that didn't make mistakes and ended up homeless. So why are we feeling sorry for these women? They don't deserve it. They actually chose these paths.
And not only that, not begging for stuff, but saying this is the specific stuff. Put gas in our tanks? What are you talking about? Guys, what's going on?
You're a bum.
Clown world. Guys, are hashtags. Hashtag traveling tips. Hashtag van life. Hashtag homeless. Hashtag car life. Hashtag living in my car. Hashtag homeless and living in my car. Clown world. Guys, here we go again, guys. What's with these chicks? They're
so many
homeless and poor.
Right? That's like so many tortas. Like, you definitely probably could use a little bit less food and maybe spend less money on food.
But guys, they're the size of small moons, right? Come on.
Small moons.
Guys, chicks this size, they shouldn't wear red to look like the Kool-Aid man, right? Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
I live in my car, and
I literally thought of Family Guy. Oh yeah.
I'm gonna show you how I get ready for bed when it's cold outside. I think it's supposed to dip down into like the teens tonight, like 19 degrees or something like
Look
that.
at that.
So first order of business is to warm this car up before I get all snug as a bug in my bed. So right now I have the car running with the heater going, and I'll do that for about 10 to 15 minutes. And I put my privacy curtains up on my front windows. This is what they look like. I don't know if you can see up close, but basically they have little clips that clip in here, and then I tie up here in the middle. And here's what my front windshield cover.
You know what's even kind of dumber to me? That these women have TikToks and have all these things. They're kind of advertising that I'm vulnerable alone in my car. So if people actually watch TikTok and see these people out there on the streets and stuff, you might actually get stalked. You might be in trouble. But you're putting yourself out there and you're telling everyone to screw yourself over, in a sense, almost.
It looks like. It's just one of these little doohickeys. And I always put my pillow up here in the front with me while I'm heating up my car so it gets nice and warm, because I hate sleeping on an ice cold pillow. And I put my back window covers on. I have to get out of the car and do that. They're these little, like, screen type ones. I guess they're like, I don't know, they're breathable.
How are you gonna warm the car up and then keep the back door open?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Here's a better idea.
You just released all your heat.
They just slide on here. Like so, like that. So it's all warm and toasty now, so I'm gonna hop in the back. Oh, yay!
She barely fits.
Now I lock my car so nobody can get me. And now I just wrap up in my Magellan low temp sleeping bag. Actually, I use it as a blanket and cover myself and kind of tuck it under. And even though it's going to be frigid, I'm going to be super cozy and comfortable. It's a process, but it's worth it. Hey.
Look at that, guys. She's cooked.
Maybe she's more fridge than cooked.
She's cooked. You know? And guys, 19 degrees is cold. The weather outside is frightful. The fire is so delightful. Da 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 da. Guys, look at that. She has 10,700 comments here. And guys, her name on TikTok is Heavy Traveler.
Some people are really fucking stupid.
Hey guys, the first comment here says, I'm truly not trying to be rude, but why pay for a phone to do this instead of paying for a place to live? Again, not trying to be rude. Look at that. Someone says, please protect your every night, Lord, please. Right? Come on. Come God, please help her, save her, protect her. You guys think that they would be saying this for a man? No. Hospitals are a great safe place to park overnight if you're ever looking for places to park. They're used to people parking overnight. Look at that. This person says, I'm living in my car too. It hasn't gotten that cold yet. I think the lowest I've experienced is 26 degrees. Man, oh man. Guys are hashtags. Hashtag homeless. Hashtag car life. Hashtag car camping. Guys, these chicks are cooked. They're begging for money. And 9 times out of 10, they expect us to swoop in.
Here I come to save the day.
It's so easy to start feeling sorry for these women because we're men. We feel sorry for women majority of the time because we see them struggling. Something internally in us wants the help. But you gotta fight that battle and let them struggle on their own. Remember, they chose it. Please like, comment, subscribe down below. I really appreciate that.